Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Virtues in 5 minutes or maybe a tad more. Today's virtue is the virtue of excellence, and you can find a lot of definitions of excellence, but the one I like the best is from the folks at the Virtues Project, and that is excellence is effort guided by a noble purpose. We give our best, we give our all to whatever task or relationship we're pursuing. We understand the value of giving our full attention even to the smallest elements of that task. We honor that effort, and we're not trying for perfection. Perfectionism, that's another subject. We don't like it. We're trying, though, to gradually improve our skill and our talent. We throw ourselves into whatever practice is necessary in order to gradually improve our skills or our art, whatever it is we're pursuing. We do not look at failure as a problem. We see it as an opportunity to learn. And when we keep that learning mode, it keeps us also in that companion virtue of humility, because everything can teach us if we're humble enough to accept it. We are not competing with other people. Excellence does not involve competition. If we're relying on other people to define what excellence is, then we enter into what I call comparative excellence or relative excellence. Because you may think you're doing a great job compared to somebody else, but in fact, you may only be a little bit less mediocre than them. So excellence really is an internal standard, and it's to raise your own capacity. It's not being better than somebody else. Very important. Why bother to strive for excellence? Why not just do enough to get by? It's because it takes us back to that definition that it is an effort guided by a noble purpose. All of us have been created with different unique talents and capacities. And when we don't make an effort to develop them, we may never discover the depths of what we are capable of. And we need assistance, we need practice in order to find our talents and be able to develop them. Why are they there in the first place, you might ask? And that's a real important question. We are given these gifts by our Creator because of that noble purpose. So we use our gifts for the betterment of the world as well as the betterment of ourselves. We use our gifts to make the world a better place. That's that noble purpose again. You may have heard the old adage that children learn in 3 ways: example, example, and example. So as adults or mentors or parents, we need to make sure that we are setting that example, that we do the best that we can, and that we have that desire to serve the world, so that hopefully they will learn from that example. We're not expecting perfection from our children. As I said, perfectionism is not something we're striving for. It's not possible anyway. It doesn't belong to our human realm. What we are striving for is to develop the perfections of humanity, as Abdu'l-Baha calls them. And the perfections of humanity are the virtues. Even the most accomplished people that we can think of, like Einstein and Da Vinci, they credit their progress to hard work and determination and an unwillingness to give up. So we need to remember that when we're striving also. Da Vinci particularly set an incredible schedule for himself every day, and you might be interested in looking that up. Pretty amazing. So they worked hard, they practiced. Einstein was lousy at school, but he knew what he was good at, and he kept working at it. So we should be encouraged by all those things. Not all of us will become famously accomplished, but fame isn't the goal. Excellence is. Excellence is how we honor those gifts and talents that we've been given. And it's also the way that we show gratitude for those. We want to also find joy in what we do, and joy in the work to get there, in the practice and the effort. So I'm going to close with just a couple of quotes here that I really love. One is from Aristotle, who said that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. From the author Pearl S. Buck, The secret of joy in work is contained in one word: excellence. To know how to do something well is to enjoy it. From Dr. Martin Luther King, all labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. Okay, and here's a fourth from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Be excellent to each other. Thanks for joining me for a little brief review of the virtue of excellence. If you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have, I hope you'll hit the like button and the subscribe button. And if you feel this is a worthy effort that you'd like to help support, please visit my Patreon page. Thanks a lot.